Alpine's Hemp Company. Gummies, seltzers, syrups, and more. Treat yourself to the best.
I'm Rob Eastwood here on the WHKY News. Let's take a look back now at some of the top crime stories we had for you during the week of October 27th through the 31st.
Burke County authorities are searching for 2 suspects wanted on multiple charges. The Burke County Sheriff's Office says 45-year-old Charmaine Nicole Harris. She is wanted for felony possession of methamphetamine and misdemeanor drug paraphernalia. Her last known address, 5140 Foreman Street in Morganton. Anyone with any information on where Harris may be is urged to contact the Burke County Sheriff's Office. The phone number, 828-438-5500. Authorities also looking for 44-year-old Robert Aaron Stillwell, wanted for felony fleeing to elude arrest and misdemeanor drug paraphernalia. Stillwell's last address was 3923 Millbridge Road in Conley Springs. If you know where either suspect might be, you're urged to contact the Sheriff's Office. Again, that number, 828-438-5500. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
The Burke County Sheriff's Office issued a news release announcing that authorities are seeking 2 suspects for multiple offenses. 55-year-old James Francis Callahan is wanted for felony possession of fentanyl and misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. His last known address was 2384 Israel Chapel Road in Connolly Springs. And 43-year-old Gary Wayne Hurt is wanted on charges of felony possession of methamphetamine and misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. His last known address was 2573 Spanhour Road in Morganton. Anyone with information as to their whereabouts is urged to contact the Burke County Sheriff's Office at 828-438-5500 or email at burkesheriff@burkenc.org. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack.
An Iredell County man is charged with strangulation and with assaulting police. 35-year-old Joshua Anson Orner of Harmony was arrested Saturday by Iredell County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony counts of assault by strangulation, inflicting serious injury, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He is also charged with misdemeanor counts of assault on a female, crime of domestic violence, assault on a government official, resist, delay, and obstruct an officer, and simple possession of Schedule 4 controlled substance. On Saturday, deputies responded to a call on Moxville Road regarding a domestic dispute involving an active assault. Iredell Communications briefly lost contact with the caller, but before the call ended, they reported that the suspect had threatened to kill her. Deputies arrived on the scene and heard a woman screaming about a gun. Officers made contact with the suspect, identified as Joshua Anson Orner. During a search, deputies found a firearm magazine, but no gun at that time. Officers determined a woman at the residence had been assaulted. As they attempted to place Orner under arrest, he tried to flee and then allegedly assaulted the deputies during the struggle that followed. He was ultimately taken into custody. A subsequent search of the area outside the home led to the discovery of the handgun. Orner was being held in the Iredell County Detention Center under $50,000 secured bond.
That's correct, Rob. 19-year-old Jalen Dante Burnett of Winston-Salem and 22-year-old Brian Galvin Ugeld and 20-year-old Devin Michael Carr, both of the same 24th Street Northeast Hickory address, were arrested on October 27th by Hickory police officers. They are all charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, larceny of a firearm, larceny of a motor vehicle, and second-degree kidnapping. The suspects are charged in connection to an armed robbery that occurred at Sheet's Convenience Store at 2387 Springs Road in Hickory on Monday, October 27th. Hickory police responded to the reports of a robbery shortly after 4 a.m. where 4 individuals approached a male at the gas pumps and forced the victim into his vehicle. The 4 suspects entered the vehicle with the victim and drove the victim's vehicle away from the scene. location. The suspects released the victim a short time later at a business near the original incident location. The victim's vehicle information was sent out over a Be on the Lookout or BOLO, and Rowan County Sheriff's deputies located the stolen vehicle in Rowan County a short time later. 3 of the suspects were arrested following a brief vehicle pursuit. All 3 suspects were confined in the Catawba County detention facility without bond. A Tuesday district court date was scheduled. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack.
A Newton woman is facing multiple drug charges. 30-year-old Samantha K. Garland was arrested by Hickory police. She is charged with felony possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, possession of Schedule IV substance, drug paraphernalia, second-degree trespass, and misdemeanor larceny. Garland is being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility under $2,500 bond. Her court date was set for Monday. And a 36-year-old Joshua James Smith of Sherrills Ford was arrested Monday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He is charged with felony possession of a Schedule II controlled substance and maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for controlled substance, along with misdemeanor paraphernalia charge. Smith is being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $4,000 bond. His court date is scheduled for today. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
Residents of Lincoln, Burke, and Caldwell counties have been charged in a drug case. 36-year-old Jim Zong of Lincoln County, 37-year-old Shulong Vang of Connolly Springs, and 37-year-old Sarah Lynn Madron of Lenore were all arrested by Lincoln County Sheriff's officers. All 3 suspects are charged with offenses including trafficking methamphetamine by possession and transport. On Monday, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office Narcotics Unit conducted a surveillance operation in western Lincoln County. They had received information on a location where subjects living there were selling narcotics. During the operation, officers saw a vehicle leaving the location. Officers then conducted a traffic stop, and individuals inside the vehicle began throwing narcotics from the vehicle. The vehicle finally came to a stop, and all 3 individuals were taken into custody. Narcotics officers recovered 15 grams of meth from the road and an additional 20 grams from inside of the vehicle. A set of brass knuckles were found inside the vehicle, along with $3,883 in U.S. currency. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
Thanks, Ariana. Up next, it's David Cedrone with details on a pair of arrests from different counties.
The Conover man is facing multiple felony charges after investigators say stolen property was found in his possession. Authorities arrested 25-year-old Zachary Allen Hardy on Tuesday. He is charged in Catawba County with felony larceny and possession of stolen goods. Hardy was booked into the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $10,000 bond. He's due in Superior Court on December 8th. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News. Alrighty, thanks, Rob Eastwood. A Lenore man is facing felony charges after deputies say he stole a vehicle in Caldwell County. Sheriff's deputies arrested 34-year-old Xavier Dante Dula on Friday. He is charged with felony larceny of a motor vehicle. Dula was taken to the Caldwell County Detention Facility under a $3,000 secure bond. He has since been released. A court appearance was scheduled for Monday.
51-year-old Roberto Hernandez Areola of Lucky Lane in Newton was arrested Wednesday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with murder. Wednesday at approximately 9:15 p.m., deputies with the Catawba County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of someone engaging in disorderly conduct at a residence on Lucky Lane in Newton. When deputies arrived, they discovered the victim, Jose Figueroa, unconscious outside the residence. Witnesses at the scene informed deputies that Figueroa had been assaulted by Roberto Areola. Deputies located Areola close to the scene of this incident and took him into custody. Figueroa later died from his injuries at an area hospital. Sheriff's investigators have initiated an investigation into this incident and have charged Areola with murder. He had a first appearance in Catawba County District Court where he was placed under no bond and confined to the Catawba County Detention Facility. According to the Sheriff's Office, Areola is believed to be an undocumented individual. The investigation is ongoing to learn the circumstances and motive connected with Figueroa's death. Reporting for WHKY, I'm Ariana Mack. A Morganton man is charged with a Catawba County drug offense. 28-year-old Eugene Benjamin Johnson of Foreman Street in Morganton was arrested Wednesday by authorities in Catawba County. He's charged with possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Johnson was incarcerated in the Catawba County detention facility under no bond. A district court date was scheduled for October 30th. And a Virginia man charged with soliciting a child in Catawba County. 41-year-old Justin Dean Akers of Newport, Virginia, was arrested Wednesday by Catawba County sheriff's officers. He's charged with soliciting a child by computer. Akers was incarcerated in the Catawba County detention facility under $186,000 bond. A district court date was scheduled for October 30th in Newton. Much more from the Crime Report at WHKY.com. I'm Ariana Mack.
All right, thanks, Rob Eastwood. 36-year-old Natasha Dawn Carver of Lenore was arrested Monday in Alexander County. Authorities served her with a felony probation violation warrant. She is also charged with driving while license was revoked. Carver is currently serving an 18-month suspended sentence after a July conviction in Catawba County for drug paraphernalia. She's being held at the Alexander County Detention Center under a $13,000 bond. Her court date is scheduled for Wednesday in Taylorsville. And 37-year-old Joshua Heath Lester of Newton was arrested Wednesday by Burke County's deputies. Lester is facing several charges in Catawba County, including possession of heroin, possession of methamphetamine, and possession of marijuana. He's being held at the Catawba County Detention Facility on a $50,000 bond. His district and superior court dates are scheduled for January 5th. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
We have more information on the arrests of two suspects on Caldwell County drug charges. 34-year-old Danielle Eldrith Kirk of McDowell County and 36-year-old Robert Hubert Long of Conover were arrested Wednesday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. Kirk is charged with trafficking in methamphetamine and Long is charged with 2 counts of trafficking in methamphetamine. On Wednesday, a month-long investigation into meth trafficking in Caldwell County concluded with the 2 arrests by the Sheriff's Office ICE unit with assistance from Lenore Police and the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. The suspects, Long and Kirk, were taken into custody without incident. During the investigation, agents seized approximately 2,600 grams of meth, 850 grams of marijuana, 14 grams of cocaine, and 2 firearms. The narcotics seized have an approximate street value of $414,000. A Caldwell County man will spend a minimum of 8 years in prison after being found guilty by a Catawba County jury Thursday. 52-year-old Oscar Alexander Huffman of Granite Falls was sentenced to serve 8 to 11 years in prison after being convicted of breaking and entering and larceny after breaking and entering. The jury needed a little more than a half an hour to find Huffman guilty of the crimes in Catawba County Superior Court. Huffman's habitual felon status enhanced the length of his prison term. The trial started Monday and concluded Thursday. The offenses occurred July 14th of 2022 when Huffman broke into a Hickory body shop where he used to work and stole cash and other items totaling more than $1,500. Full details on the case at our website, WHKY.com.
A Connolly Springs man is charged with drug trafficking in Catawba County. 41-year-old Jack Edward Fry of Queens Creek Road in Connolly Springs was arrested October 31st by Longview police officers. He's charged with 2 counts of trafficking opium or heroin, felony maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance, speeding, driving while license revoked, and operating a vehicle with no insurance. Fry was jailed in the Catawba County detention facility following the arrest without bond. District court dates were scheduled for October 31st and November 10th. And a Hickory man charged with drug offenses, 26-year-old Corey Alexander Shuford of West NC Highway 10 in Hickory, was arrested Thursday by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with felony counts of possession of Schedule II controlled substance and probation violation, along with misdemeanor counts of possession of drug paraphernalia and domestic violence protection order violation. Shuford was incarcerated in the Catawba County detention facility under $10,000 bond. No court date was listed. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
A Conley Springs man is facing felony drug charges following an arrest earlier this week. Catawba County Sheriff's deputies arrested 27-year-old Marcus Shane Laws on Wednesday. Investigators say Laws charged with possession of methamphetamine and maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for a controlled substance. He is also charged with misdemeanor failure to appear. Laws was released on a $45,000 secure bond. A court date has not been listed yet. And over to Granite Falls, police arrested a man accused of breaking into a vehicle and stealing items. Officers arrested 40-year-old Anthony Scott Bumgardner on Wednesday. He is charged with felony breaking and entering into a motor vehicle, along with misdemeanor larceny. Bumgardner is being held in the Catawba County Detention Center under a $20,000 secure bond. No court date has been listed as of yet. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
This has been our weekly review of some of the crime stories we had for you during the week of October 27th through the 31st. The weekly summary is posted every Saturday on the WHKY YouTube channel, along with our top stories, the crime report, local sports, and community focus. I'm Rob Eastwood, and thank you for watching the WHKY News.